Hello guys. Happy Mindset Monday. I have to keep it down because Finley is sleeping right now. I'm currently recording this on a Sunday because tomorrow my day is absolutely crazy. And so I want to make sure that I can get to your mindset video for this week. So that's why I'm doing it early today. Hopefully you got your water. Cheers. Drink up. Okay, for our topic this week, we are talking about the idea of don't miss the forest for the trees. What does that mean? It means do not miss the broad picture of importance for the minor small details. Now I see this all of the time, especially when they start trying to eat healthier or exercise more. It's everybody is searching for the optimal thing. How can I do this the absolute best? And it kind of leads a lot of people to like analysis paralysis or paralysis analysis, whatever the one is where you can't make a decision because there's just so many options and you just feel overwhelmed and like you can't actually decide and figure out what it is that you want or what you can do or anything like that because you struggle to narrow down the important things. Now, when it comes to the important things, I think that it's also really important for you to remember that there's different scales of importance and that the broad picture, the big things, especially when it comes to health and fitness, matter more than the small things. So I'm going to go through a few different examples of different things that you can kind of think about to kind of apply this in real life. But the idea of it is that you don't want to miss out on the big picture of taking care of yourself and taking care of your health because of not wanting to, or because you're nervous about the small things or you're sweating the small stuff, things like that. Okay, so let's go through it. The small things are not as important as being consistent with the big things. So the big things, we know that the big things for your health and fitness are moving your body, drinking your water, eating your protein, eating your veggies, getting enough sleep, managing your stress. Those are the big picture main kind of things. Everybody knows what they have to do. But a lot of people, before they start to do those things are, okay, in order to get sleep, I need to have the absolute perfect optimal bedtime routine. I need to have the sleep mask and the perfect pillow and the perfect temperature and the perfect like blah, 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 blah. And in order for me to start getting out for walks, I need to get new shoes. I need to get some new clothes. I need to, go to this place to do a walk. It's like there's so many different layers, and when you focus on the small details, you miss the importance of the big one, and then you paralyze yourself and you don't start at all. Anyways, so if you are one of these people, then I encourage you to kind of use this as your guide this week, as our theme this week, to help you move forward with the things that you know that you need to do. Okay, because the big picture is the things that matters. The small details are the things that don't matter so much. Sophie, stop licking. Sorry if you can hear, she licks the floor. Okay, so some small things that you can focus on, or some big things you can focus on, but a lot of people struggle on the small things. Okay, number one, eating or only wanting to eat organic versus inorganic, and then you don't end up buying any at all, and then when you can't even eat fruit or veggies once a day. Okay, it doesn't matter if you eat organic or inorganic when you're not even eating one vegetable per day. Do you kind of see where I'm going with this? It's important to eat your veggies. It doesn't matter if it's organic or inorganic when you can't even do that consistently. Okay, when you are thinking about doing some cardio and you're looking at what's the best type of cardio and how many minutes do I have to do it, what does my heart rate have to be, all of those are the small details that don't matter when you're not even doing any cardio to begin with. Okay, no, it doesn't even matter. The best diet for fat loss, if you're like, well, do I do keto, do I do low carb, do I do carnivore, do I do intermittent fasting, what is the best one to do? But you're not even in a calorie deficit to start with the way that you're eating right now. Okay, that's a tough one. That's a tricky one because a lot of people think that when you go into one of those diets, it automatically puts you in a calorie deficit. But the amazing thing is that you can go into a calorie deficit with the foods that you eat right now. You don't need to go into a specific diet plan or specific meal plan in order to go into a calorie deficit. Okay. Or I hear this one a lot too. What is the best supplement for fat loss? Okay, the best supplement for fat loss is moving your body, eating in a calorie deficit, getting your sleep, managing your stress. Those are the things. Okay, the best supplement is going to be those things. And if you're not even doing those 4 things, then taking the creatine or taking the fat loss burn or the fat burners or taking whatever other supplements there are out there, they're not going to make a difference if you're not already doing the main event, the main big picture kind of things. Okay, so that is kind of just a few of the examples that I wanted to kind of go through with you today, and just encourage you to think about and look at the big picture rather than the small details of things, because when you really focus in on the small details, they don't matter as much, and it's the end result that you want. And if we can do it the easiest way possible, it's paying attention to those big things. And while those small details may feel like they are a huge importance, they're not going to make a difference in you if you can't manage to do the big things anyways. And when I say big, I mean important. I don't mean like bigger as in harder. If anything, I think that the smaller details make it harder and more challenging, because it just delays and makes things harder and makes things more complicated. Whereas we're always looking for, what is the easiest way that I can get this? What is the fastest kind of route that I can get this? What is going to be the simplest way that I can improve my health? And if that means throwing on your shoes that are 15 years old like mine are, I literally have running shoes from when I was in high school, that sometimes I throw on for my walk. And I just go down the road, or I've lived in so many different places. You just go down a sidewalk or just walk laps around your house. Like, I've done that too. When I had Finley last winter, I couldn't go outside because he was just a little baby and it was freaking cold out. I would just walk laps around my house in my slippers and in my sweatpants and in my house coat and my nursing bra. And I would just go up and down the stairs and I would just walk around and put on some good music and just walk laps. And now if I was paralyzed by not having the right clothes or the right, stroller for him, or the right carrier, or it's not the right temperature, it's not the perfect situation. We're not going for the perfect situation. We're going for, how can I get this done as easy as possible? Okay. So that is our focus this week, is to just get things done as easy as possible. Don't miss the forest for the trees. That is our quote this week. Okay. Hopefully you drink all of your water. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy Monday. We only have a few weeks left for the end of the year. I think that next week our Mindset Monday topic is going to be something about just some reflection for this year, and reflection on just different moments and things that you experienced this year. So it might be a little short one, but we'll see. That's kind of what I have thinking for the next week. Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.